Bonjour à toutes et à tous, bienvenue pour un nouvel épisode de Retour vers le Futur. Et nous sommes toujours en train d'essayer de rendre Edna folle. Folle de jalousie, folle de rage contre le jeune Emmett. Et pour ça, on a besoin de trouver de la fourrure pour pour la belle Trixie. Et cette fourrure, moi je suis persuadé que c'est ce qui est sur cet homme des cavernes. Le truc c'est que pour l'instant, vous voyez, si on clique sur l'homme des cavernes, c'est bien coincé. Alors, on a un bidon d'huile, on a des petits gâteaux. Moi le bidon d'huile, je le sentirais. J'avais essayé je crois de le mettre déjà sur le diorama. Je crois pas avoir essayé directement. Et bah si, ça marche pas. Donc il va falloir qu'on trouve quelque chose d'autre. Hein. Il y a forcément un objet que j'ai raté. J'essaye de le mettre partout, hein, parce qu'on sait jamais. On va essayer aussi sur le diorama, même s'il me semble que j'avais déjà essayé dans l'épisode précédent. Le bouton, ça déclenche juste l'animation. Et je peux pas cliquer directement sur la fourrure, hein, c'est l'homme des cavernes. Ok, bon, écoutez. On va chercher. On a peut-être oublié un objet, quelque chose. Je pense pas, mais bon. Peut-être chez le doc. Parce que grâce à notre super magnifique skateboard, on a réussi à se déplacer chez le jeune Emmett. Et peut-être que là, j'ai oublié quelque chose. Allez, on y retourne.
Emmett?
Yeah?
C'est quoi ces nouveaux habits?
What's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
Ok, bon là.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Il a des trop beaux vêtements en fait. Ah,
Hey, Emmett,
ça fait
I've
quelque
got
chose.
Whoa!
Ah, super.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it
Surtout
clean
s'il
was
est blanc. Le blanc,
infinitesimally
c'est
remote.
salissant.
So I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Oh,
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12
ouais,
hours?
effectivement,
Hey
c'est
gods,
pas...
no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who
D'accord.
wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Le grand-père d'Edna, est-ce que ce serait pas le Marshall Strickland qui est dans le... Ah, nettoyant de douche.
That cleanser doesn't seem very
Qui est dans l'épisode 3.
portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
D'accord, donc ça on va pouvoir le prendre et peut-être que c'est ça qu'il faut utiliser sur la
What the
fourrure.
hell is that?
What?
Hop, chippé.
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
Ok, allez, on retourne. Cette fois-ci, peut-être qu'on a l'objet qui nous permettra de...
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life
Je crois
can
pas.
be
Je
short,
crois qu'il va le demander en
sometimes
mariage.
brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is
Ouais.
going.
I was
sûr.
saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, No.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me.
Ah non,
Right
et
now.
voilà, c'est ça.
No.
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way.
Mais il est fou.
Think, by this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
Ouais. Ouais. Bon, dépêchons-nous de régler tous ces petits problèmes là. Il faut absolument que Doc ne se marie pas avec Edna. Allez, on a le nettoyant. Normalement, ça doit être bon là, parce que sinon je vois pas vraiment ce qu'on pourrait faire d'autre. Spray sur l'homme des cavernes. C'est ça. Ça marche.
It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, where the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we?
Voilà. Donc maintenant, on va donner les fourrures à la belle Trixie. Oh, ça fait un peu peur vu comme ça. Et elle va
Hey,
pouvoir
Trixie.
entrer en scène.
Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but they'll work.
Allez, j'ai hâte de voir
you
ça.
got everything you need
Ça
for
va
your
être
big
amusant, je
scene?
pense.
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
Alors, comment on
A
déclenche tout ça?
common parlor maid you see before you, but beneath this apron there beats the heart of a... Oh, hiya, kid.
You sure you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna
Bon, alors faut
Strickland.
peut-être aller voir Edna
Not
pour
for long,
enclencher
he won't.
toute la petite scène.
Hey, Doc. I mean, Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan
C'est
proceeding
bon,
on
j'ai
your
fini, j'ai
end?
tout ce qu'il faut. Ta. Je vais quand même lui parler de la DeLorean parce que
Got
j'étais
that
curieux
gizmo
aussi.
you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah. What am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green, and I'll take her out for another test run.
Ok, faudrait qu'on aille regarder ça. Bon, on va lui dire qu'on a convaincu
Good
Trixie.
news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Ok, bon.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't. After all, it's my history we're talking
Ouais, mais ça on
about.
l'avait déjà
If
dit.
I
Bon,
learn how you're planning on
donc c'est
altering
pas à
my
Doc qu'il
resolve
faut
may
parler
weaken.
pour déclencher la suite. On va parler à Edna alors. Parce que là c'est toujours pas vert a priori. Hein, donc la machine n'est toujours
Can
pas
I
prête.
talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
Sinon faut peut-être aller chercher
It's
Doc.
like this.
Ouais, ça on avait déjà
That's
tout
all the questions
exploré
I
ces
got.
possibilités
Very
de
well, then.
dialogue. Ok, bon. Peut-être qu'on peut aller voir Doc.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds!
Ok, bon écoutez, on va retourner voir Doc, le jeune Emmett. On
A
va...
common parlor maid
non,
you
je
see
n'oublie pas
before
qu'elle
you,
parle. Elle est
but
très très
beneath
bavarde
this
quand
apron
même.
there
celle-ci.
beats
À
the
chaque
heart
fois
of a...
on se la...
Oh, hiya, kid.
You sure you got everything
à
you
chaque
need for
fois
your
on
big
doit
scene?
Everything
la
except for your
supporter dès qu'on
friend.
s'approche.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Laisse-nous tranquille. Voilà, on veut juste rapprocher de la route. Hop. Et on retourne voir le jeune Emmett. On en aura fait des allers-retours en skate.
Emmett.
Hein.
Harry,
What?
I'm at my wit's end. My portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula's disappeared.
Can't you make more?
There's no time.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up soon.
Good. There's no way in God's green earth that I'm heading to that expo without it.
Ok, bon bah je vais lui rendre alors. Hop.
I'd better not return it yet. I might need it to clean something. If only this stuff was several hours older, I could use it to dissolve Emmett's suit.
Ok, donc je peux pas lui rendre, donc j'ai quelque chose d'autre à faire. Oh là 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 là.
So after 12 hours, your cleanser just kinda turns into battery acid?
Battery acid? Don't be ridiculous. It merely turns into a brew of cloth-destroying enzymes capable of rotting away any fabric almost instantly. Battery acid, really? What is this, man?
Oui, d'accord. Si je lui parle.
Emmett?
Yeah?
On va lui dire quand même qu'il
You
peut
can't
pas
marry
épouser.
Edna.
Why not?
Vous êtes trop jeune et Edna est folle.
I just don't think Edna will make you happy in the long run.
Well, she makes me happy now, and that's what counts. And as for the future, well, the future isn't written yet.
You better hope it isn't.
Ça, c'est la réplique de Doc. Le futur n'est pas écrit. Vous êtes censé épouser quelqu'un.
There's someone better out there. Trust me.
I know you mean well, but look at me. I'm an awkward teenager with poor social skills and a predilection for prattling on about obscure scientific minutiae. Frankly, it's a miracle that one woman has found me desirable. It could be decades before another one comes along.
Let's just drop it.
Fine.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
Ok, allez, on se retrouve plus tard, mais plus tard pourquoi? Là, ça fait quand même penser à 12 heures, ça fait penser à la DeLorean. Là. Est-ce que la petite lampe est passée au vert là?
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Hey, the light's green. That means Doc could take the DeLorean out again.
Bon, alors, si on met le spray, si on le fout dans la voiture, c'est planqué.
It'll be safe in there.
On dit à Doc d'aller faire un petit tour, ça va faire vieillir le spray et on pourra peut-être détruire le costume de... plutôt que de faire une tâche qui
I
sert à
need to
rien.
talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
Ah, la
That
lumière est
that
verte.
gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run.
Ça me paraît bien
I'm gonna run a short
une bonne idée
Miss
ça.
Strickland, I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
Alors, est-ce que ça a fonctionné la voiture ou pas? No.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests and we'll see what we find.
9 heures, mais il fallait 12 heures pour le spray là. On va le récupérer quand même.
Nope, no green light yet. Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though.
Ah bon, je croyais que c'était 12 heures, mais non, a priori c'est bien assez. Bah écoutez, on va retourner voir Doc, on va lui mettre... Hop, on va lui mettre de l'acide sur son costume, peut-être que ça fera quelque chose.
How's it going in here?
Great. I'm almost ready to go.
Alors, est-ce qu'on lui rend... Ouais, on va faire comme ça.
I'd better not return it yet. I might need it to clean something. If only this stuff was several hours older, I could use it to dissolve Emmett's suit.
Eh bah, c'est ce qu'il est là.
If what Emmett told me about his wonder cleanser is true, another trip through time will probably turn this stuff into battery acid.
Un autre voyage dans le temps. Donc il faut encore que je le fasse voyager. Il faut encore que je le fasse voyager.
Emmett?
Mais la lumière,
Yeah?
elle est rouge là.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
L'enchaînement des choses à faire est pas tout à fait évident quand même là. Parce que la lumière, elle est toujours...
Hey, the light's green.
Ah, c'est vert. Bon, en fait, ça repasse au vert tout de suite, quoi. Alors que tout à l'heure, il avait fallu très longtemps pour que ça passe au vert. On la remet. On va redire à Doc
And
Que
you're
sévère.
firm in your
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
La lumière est verte.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success.
Oui, j'espère aussi, oui.
I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
De quoi ils peuvent bien parler? C'est rigolo, ça. Il essaye peut-être de la changer avant qu'elle ne devienne la terrifiante là, du futur. Alors, est-ce que ça a marché cette fois-ci?
Any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately,
Bah oui, c'est ce que
titanium
j'allais
won't
dire.
become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm installing it, you can... Uh-oh. Where did it go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Ok. Bon. On récupère ça.
Age to perfection.
On va au lab. Et cette fois-ci, il y va tout seul.
Damn it, I'm back.
Et Anna doit être là. Voilà, ça c'était évident. Yeah.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
Oh, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Callahan, what can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Ça c'est dans Final Fantasy X-2. Rien à voir.
Can I talk to Emmett? It's kind of important.
It'll have to wait until later. Emmett's got a lot to do before the expo opens. Isn't that right, darling?
You know
Darling.
it, Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You can talk to him later.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
Je dirais, il est sur la piste.
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Et voilà, on a
Try to
réussi
keep
à
him
trouver un moyen
focused.
de
He's
s'en
so easily
débarrasser.
distracted.
Allez,
Don't
pars,
I wish?
pars, et ne reviens jamais. C'était dans le Roi Lion, ça.
There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula.
Hey.
Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
It is?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a hand?
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll, get her ready for you to pop the question.
Ok, là c'est
Good
là que les
thinking.
choses vont
Go
devenir
on
drôles.
ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.
Moi aussi. Ah, les gens commencent à rentrer.
Marty!
Il y a la femme du gars super aimable à l'entrée, là.
Where's Edna?
She's inside, setting up her booth. It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh. You thought of an easier way to break them up?
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and
Ouais, bah ça doit lui faire de la peine
in
quand
the
même.
timeline you're from,
The right timeline.
yes, I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog. And a bitchin' time train.
Ouais,
And
mais
Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up,
c'est une pauvre vieille dame dans un... Ouais, c'est ça, elle est seule, seule et malheureuse. Je vais lui dire la vérité. Je lui dois bien ça.
to be
donc.
honest, she ends up kinda sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling
Ouais,
out her
elle est
window
aigrie.
at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see.
C'est sa femme quand même. Ils ont...
Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, you know, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you.
Qu'est-ce que je dis? Il va aller.
It was her influence that led you to take over Hill Valley and turn it into this nightmare state.
Come now, it wasn't as bad as all that. The crime rate was low, and the uniforms were nice.
I don't believe this!
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain?
On pourrait lui dire que
Maybe
dans
we
mon
can
espace-temps,
find a
il a des
third
cheveux.
way. One where
Ça
everybody
pourrait
wins.
peut-être le rendre
What do
heureux,
you think?
justement. Je pense que c'est impossible.
No! I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Oh là.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
Ah merde. Mais où va-t-il? Oh purée. Ah mais il est parti quoi, dans le temps, on sait pas où, et moi je suis là, je suis coincé là. Oh là là, bah écoutez, on n'est pas dans le caca là quand même. Pou 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 pou. Ah, j'y suis peut-être allé un petit peu fort. Je sais pas si c'était obligé que ça se passe comme ça, mais...
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Oh, hello, Harry. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know. No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Ah, j'ai récupéré un peu d'huile. Il a rien senti, là.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have.
Aïe, aïe, aïe. Ça va tout
Anti-stain
dégommer.
formula, work your magic.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the
Allez.
heavens.
Est-ce que le
Yes,
costume
I'm
pourrait se
feeling a
désintégrer? Ça
bit
serait bien.
elevated at the moment. There's something I've just got to ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply got to get it off my chest.
Oh,
Oh,
my grandfather's suit!
my formula.
Oh.
Oh, look! Turn your head. I'll be right back and we can try this all over again.
Emmett Lathrop Brown!
Et voilà,
Trixie
la meilleure
Connor.
qui arrive.
How do you know this woman?
I don't. I mean, I listened to some of her records and I may have taken a picture or two of her,
Yes.
but I...
Go on. Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Edna, I...
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you
J'imagine
for.
trop bien ça dans la réalité. Oh,
The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card.
et la psychopathe dégénérée ou je sais plus quoi. Criminel dégénéré. Ping.
I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can...
Oh purée, on va se retrouver
Emmett?
tout seul de chez tout seul. Oh le pauvre Emmett.
That went off great, huh?
Yeah, maybe too great.
Peut-être trop, oui.
Emmett!
Peut-être trop, ouais. On est un petit peu dans le caca là quand même. On a réussi à faire ce qu'on voulait, mais... Est-ce qu'on a peut-être pas un peu
Emmett!
trop ruiné la ligne
Go
temporelle?
away.
Come on! Where are you?
Qui dit allez-vous-en?
I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo.
Ah, il
Things
est
didn't
caché
work
quelque
out
part,
the way we
d'accord.
expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story
J'espère qu'il
turns
est pas en
out,
train de
and
vouloir sauter depuis la tour quand même.
The story is
C'est
over.
ça. Ah purée.
okay, Emmett, hold still. I know your emotions are running a little wild, but don't do anything crazy.
Emotions? What emotions? My emotions are dead. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
Whoa,
Oh là là.
what are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do
This is
you...
where I come when I want to think,
Oh,
when I want to be alone.
oh.
Bah écoutez, nous allons nous laisser là pour cet épisode. J'espère qu'il vous aura plu. On a réussi à bien avancer dans cette époque, mais est-ce que c'est pour le meilleur? Ça, on le découvrira très prochainement. Je vous dis à bientôt. Salut, salut!